ich hier mitten auf der Superbooth in Berlin, der Synthesizer-Messe überhaupt. Neben mir sitzt Etienne, er ist der Chefingenieur von KORG und ist extra für die Superbooth aus Japan angereist. Hi Etienne,
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It is the world's biggest synthesizer fair, and how does it feel to be here?
Well, I always like to be at Superbooth. I used to live in Berlin, so it's always great to come back, and I have a lot of friends here, so it's a nice event to see everyone, talk to everyone. It's got a very friendly atmosphere, so it's always great to be here. And lots of creative makers too, around lots of interesting synths, so it's always really fun to be here. Yeah.
And it is the first time that KORG shows brand new products at the Superbooth. And what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's the first time that we have announcements that are just in line with Superbooth. So this year we have the Volca new bass, which is a bass synthesizer based on the new tube vacuum tubes that we released a few years ago. And also we have the Minilogue XD module, which is the desktop version of the Minilogue XD that was released at NAMM this year. Yeah, so yeah, it's exciting stuff for Superbooth this year.
It is. Exactly 1 year ago, you launched the software development kit here at Superbooth as well. And today we know it is really successful. Developers still love it, but did you expect this huge impact last year?
Actually, yes. When I worked on the software and prepared for the release, I knew that at the beginning it would take some time for people to actually understand the SDK, understand what it is and what they can do with it. So at first it was a bit slow, but that's always normal. But as we had a few really good developers take on the SDK and create really good content, which inspired other guys in making other good content. So slowly things kind of built up, and with Minilogue XD coming out, it increases the market for making custom oscillators. So it's a lot more motivating for new developers. So yes, I was expecting it to be about this much, but yeah, it's great. I'm really happy with the result.
And currently you are developing DIY synthesizers, and you can already show a prototype here at the Superbooth.
Yes.
And could you explain it a little bit to us?
Yes. So we have a prototype of a digital DIY synthesizer, which is a mini synthesizer about this size, about the size of a Monotron, and yeah, it's under the brand tekt, which is a side brand of KORG focused on DIY kits, and it's the first product from tekt. Yeah, so it's actually an evolution of the SDK development board that I brought last year at Superbooth, but it's also a more full instrument. So it's not only to test your Prolog SDK code, it's also a little synthesizer that you can play with. It's got an arpeggiator, a nice filter, it's got multiple LFOs, and a nice envelope generator. So it's a nice little synth that you can play with also. So development platform and cool little DIY project that requires very little, no soldering skills at all. Yeah.
Great. Does it mean I can use the same kind of custom content like in Minilogue XD?
Yes, actually it's the same SDK as the Prolog and the Minilogue XD. So you can load exactly the same oscillators and effects. The only thing is that usually we distribute effects and oscillators in different file formats for each synthesizer, because the developers may want to specialize their oscillator for a specific synthesizer since the performance changes a little bit. But essentially, yes, you can run the same oscillators on the small DIY kit as on the Minilogue XD and the Prolog. Yes.
Okay, great. So we are looking forward to the new products, and thank you for this interview, and I hope you can enjoy your time in Berlin and at the Superbooth.
Thank you very much, and yes, we'll have a lot of other new stuff next year too. So
I hope so.
thank you so much.